EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for May 9th, 2019. We're going to have a frontal boundary that's going to be stationed just southwest of most of our region today, and that's going to lead to plenty of clouds, some spotty drizzle, spotty showers, and very chilly, unseasonably chilly for this time of year, and that's in large part to this marine influence coming off the coast here. There's a high pressure sitting up here in the Gulf of Maine that's bringing a wind around it like this, and that marine influence is going to keep things cool for at least these areas right in here. Further south and west of that, it'll be quite warm. It won't have an influence, and I'll show you that in a second. But this front will not have a lot of precipitation with it, just some very light stuff that maybe just wets the ground, and some spotty drizzle and or mist as is usually associated with these types of systems. And you can see plenty of cloud cover throughout the day. This is not going to be something you're going to see sun at all in most areas today. And also the temperatures, because of that east wind, look what it does. It brings cool temperatures. Well, this is now looking at late in the afternoon, too, at 5 o'clock. See cooler temperatures getting that marine influence off the ocean. But further south and west, extreme south, central Pennsylvania, kind of west of Lancaster, out here by Chambersburg, and then maybe northern Maryland, these areas will get into the 70s as it's not influenced by this marine flow that's up here. So we will have those clouds, again, isolated. A few light showers and not a real big deal, but as far as total rainfall, but it will be just kind of like damp and dreary and miserable all day. And then this front is going to move northward as a warm front overnight, and look what it does here for Friday. This is Friday afternoon. Okay, so you can see Friday at 3 p.m. the cold front is way back here. We're going to be warm sectored. It's going to be moving off to the south and east. It's going to spark some thunderstorms later in the day. You might get some not clearing, but some peaks of sun, I should say, in these areas right down in here. Some peaks of sun that might aid into give us these storms as they're heading east a little bit of fuel. I don't expect this to be a big deal here with severe weather on Friday, but it will be warm sectored, and with the higher dew points, there is the opportunity for thunderstorms later in the day. I do think there's some showers Friday morning, and then there's going to be a break, and then you have the thunderstorms coming in mainly during the late afternoon and evening period. Here's a look at this morning, and this is looking at 11 a.m. You see some spotty showers here, real light, and that's going to move off to the north and east to northeast PA and kind of fall apart, and then you just have some spotty drizzle and or mist continuing at times later in the afternoon and evening. But then we have more showers coming in overnight. This is a more concentrated area of showers ahead of the warm front that's going to be pushing back northward, and with that warm air advection, they're going to have temperatures rising, of course, on Friday. But this goes all the way to about noon on Friday when you have those showers continuing. And then you're going to have a break. There's a break in between here where there's really not much going on, but there's a line starting to get going here. This is looking at 1 p.m. And there's 2, there is 3, there's 4. You see some storms starting to fire at this point. And it's going to be a broken line segment, it looks like, as it's making way south and east. Might start getting its act together a little bit further south and east. This is now 5 p.m. Once it reaches like the Lehigh Valley to Lancaster point, might get a little bit more organized further south and east from there. So it's running into a little bit more air that's conducive to thunderstorm growth. And that continues all the way down to the coast by the time we get to early evening on Friday. So that's out of here, and then we clear out Friday night. So here's going back to the globals. We are going to clear out after this moves through. Here's the scattered showers and thunderstorms. Scattered showers Friday morning. Thunderstorms come in later. And then we have the opportunity for a little bit of clearing on Friday night and Saturday. But I think we're kind of partly to mostly cloudy. It'll be mostly cloudy further south you go, because that boundary is not going to be too far to the south. It's going to be kind of like right like this, okay? So the further north you are away from that boundary, you have a better chance of partly cloudy right there where I drew that X. Where this X is here, you're probably mostly cloudy on Saturday, okay? So that's how Saturday's going to work, but we are dry. And then we have any clouds that are not there on during the day Saturday will be increasing as we get through the evening, and then we have rain that's going to come through it overnight. This is going to start off with showers at first. Then you're going to have not 1 but 2 areas of low pressure move along that boundary and move through. So Sunday is going to be a soaker, it looks like. You're going to be kind of like we were just last weekend, okay? So some areas will get 1 to 2 inches of rain out of this likely. And then we have several waves of that coming through. The first wave will be Sunday morning. It might lighten a little bit Sunday afternoon. Then you get more coming in the overnight period on Sunday that goes into Monday morning. Then you have a third trailing low that's sitting up here that's got to swing through to our north, but some of that wraparound shower effects might still be in place here on Monday. So a few showers, not a big deal on Monday, but it does remain mostly cloudy because this system is still influencing the region. And that might go all the way into Tuesday morning before this finally clears out. Here's a look at Tuesday morning before you have clouds decrease in the afternoon. And then Wednesday starts off partly cloudy, and then you have a late day shower possibility, or evening more likely, or overnight with this next frontal boundary that comes through. After that point, it does look clear for a couple days. We might have just to deal with all this unsettled nonsense through about Monday, Tuesday, maybe a little bit late Wednesday, but then after that you might have an extended period of dry weather, which would be nice for a change because we've had plenty of rain chances. Might not have been heavy rain all the time. We looked at last Saturday night through Sunday night time frame was pretty wet. This same time frame this week is going to be pretty wet. Outside of that, we've had just some minor chances of rain here and there, but we're still going to have still plenty of chances of rain and plenty of clouds. Hopefully we can get out of that pattern. We have a lot of questions of when this is going to end. And when we get out to this period here, once we get beyond Wednesday, we should start drying out a little bit. That's when I think we're going to have a drier period come in. And once we get past about the 19th or so, temperatures will start going up too to slightly above average levels. These next 10 days, between today and about the 18th, 19th time frame, it's going to be near to at times below average as far as temperatures are concerned. Not very May-like. Some days it will be kind of near average, but other days it'll be below average, like we're going to see on, today, for example, and also Sunday and Monday will be pretty chilly as well. So once we break out of this pattern, I think we'll be fine. It's going to take until we get to the last third of the month, it looks like, before we see anything of consistency, which is both drier and warmer than average. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for May 9th, 2019. Have a great Thursday.